And I'm doing a diagnosis here on MPC3, okay? Troubleshoot this thing. There's a few differences. I had this trusty MPC1 lined up with MPC 2.15. Hopefully I can help you guys understand the difference a little bit. What I found here, the Trk Mute section is a little bit different. When you go into Trk Mute, when you mute it, you can see here the old Trk Mute, you know, it turns red. It's clearly off. This new one is it has these little orange dots that come up. I don't know why they would change that. I think the other one's more clear. One of the cool things about this is in 2.15 you have to go to this audio section. When you record something in the audio section, it doesn't get included in the Trk Mutes. They actually did a really good thing with this and made it to where the audio tracks are part of the Trk Mutes. Maybe Akai will see this. Found a little fluke in your pad mixer there, buddy. And if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. I'm in the pad mixer on both of these. 2.15 MPC3. Okay, this pad mixer here. Look, if I switch A, B, C, D, the screen doesn't change with it. And it's got the scrolling thing, but I would never do the scrolling thing even though I have my trusty stylus. This one changes with it. This one, it's only on A. You're gonna wanna shape it up here, pal. Okay, one thing you might want to take note of here. Sequences have changed. We'll get the boss back over here. So, one thing you want to keep note of here, pal, when you're running these machines, every time you start a new sequence, all those tracks go with it. They'll be blank. Limited to 128 here. That's all we get. So, something you got to work on here. I'm going to slip into something more comfortable and see what this thing can actually do, alright? We were all very skeptical of the performance on this job site. I think you passed the test of badassness. I'll definitely relay it to your higher ups. You sure can make some funky ass beats, I'd have to say. Okay, I'm gonna start with some simple MIDI thing right here. Oops. I'm gonna go out of A to N on here. MIDI out of here into 1. Which is really hard to read. Oh boy. Okay, starting a new track is quite difficult now. I have to memorize that new track is there. It's right here on the left. New track. I'm going to go to an unused sequence, sequence 9. I'm going to add a track. A new track is going to be a MIDI track. But I don't know why if I switch over to EA Ski Drums, it's still playing the synthesizer. They did add this MIDI control here. We'll see what this does. Oh, that doesn't help me at all. Well, it's playing that other synthesizer for some reason now. In here. It's playing this. It's playing track 2. Okay, well, back to that one. If anybody has the answer, leave a comment. It's playing a plug-in from the other track. I got some bad news here, guys. I know it's not what you want to hear right now. It's just the way it's got to be, okay? When I was going through this thing, what I found is that you got all these Trk Mutes here. Hey, there's no tracks on them. I don't think the boss is going to like that very much. I'm really hoping for this bonus. This really messes up the workflow here, okay? I don't know if we're going to be able to take vacation this year. When you load a sequence, all the tracks go with the sequence. When you go to Trk Mute, well, all your tracks are there, but they're empty. I'm going to come back to this. I got to take a break. I'm just doing my job. Right? Now we only get 128 tracks. I'm going to have to talk to the higher ups about this, okay? It used to be, let's just say, 128 tracks per sequence. as many as you would like. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving forward because I did find some good features about this project. So, another thing I should mention here, okay? Got another diagnosis here. Okay, so the diagnosis reads like this, alright? I know you've all been wanting to know if it loads up your programs correctly, okay? It does load your programs correctly. It seems like it loads it a little bit louder, alright? So you're going to want to get that fixed. I don't know if it's louder or if it's not louder, but it sounds louder. So it's something you might want to look at, alright? But there's still some pretty cool features. Yeah. Okay, now that we're down here in the basement, okay? I did find that it's really easy to load effects. Okay, you just hit this little effects button. Super simple. You're gonna have to click on this little icon here to edit. Okay? Let's see what this beat sounds like, alright? Let's just do it down here while we're in the basement, okay? I don't think the boss is gonna like this microphone effect too much, so we'll change it. Well, looks like we're gonna be stuck down here for a little bit, okay? Okay, seriously, I can't find the freaking effects section. Oh, it's this. Jeez Louise. Okay, there's a little arrow. You're gonna have to report this above these little squares, okay? There's this icon. It's a square. And it has an arrow shooting out of it. And basically that means it's getting me out of the box? This is my way out. I must take the chance. There we go. Okay, so that's something to remember. Alright, we got a new track here. This little arrow thing. So now, we're inside of this bathroom, alright? There used to be a little eyeball that you would click. You could see everything that was going on. Now it's different. You just click in nothing. Okay? Just click nothing. It's getting to be lunchtime here pretty soon. Anyway, I'm gonna try to record something here, okay? Down in the basement, doing our inspections. Down in the basement, doing those inspections. Down in the doing our down in the doing those down in the basement, doing our inspections. Down in the basement, doing those inspections. Down in the basement, doing our inspections. Down in the basement, doing those inspections. Down in the basement. Okay, they added this little feature too. It looks like they've added like a little fade in and a fade out on the Trk Mutes, which is actually pretty cool. Down in the basement, doing our inspections. Down so it's not so rigid. Okay, the little arrow that gets me out of the box. Here we go. Alright. Just gonna turn that one off for right now, okay? I want to duplicate that track. I want to try to overdub something. Okay, I gotta put an EQ on this vocal here. This is getting crazy. I'd like to cut some of that. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Here we go. Down in the basement, doing our inspections. Down in the basement, doing those inspections. Down in the basement, doing our inspections. Down in the basement, doing those inspections. Down in the basement, doing our inspections. Down in the basement. Well, this mixer's whack, I'd have to say. It's getting there, but it's not like responsive. I wish it would. These buttons again aren't correlating to this channel mixer. Anyway, I think that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna come back to this thing. Been getting a lot of good input from people, so So thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.
Build.